Welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Buffalo Bulls. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Broncos headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Buffalo Bulls offense will go to work first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Broncos offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He made it to the end zone 4 times in their victory last time out while picking up more than 100 yards. Looking for room, it's Buckley. Makes a man miss.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Maybe a crease. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's caught. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Broncos will hustle to the line. They'll run it. It's Buckley. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Broncos! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running inside, it's Shelton. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Oh, they're time for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going to try to get it himself. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Could be an alley. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Lowry. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Caught near the sideline. It's Parks.
It just took the quarterback a little too long to find his tight end that time. He's out there by the sideline, wide open. If the quarterback can just get it to him a hair sooner, he's going to have a chance to advance that thing forward, and they're going to get more yards. So the quarterback just has to be able to make his decision a little bit quicker moving forward.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the delay, it's Buckley. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a grab. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to pass, it's right. A little screen to the running back. Makes one man miss. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They'll try it over the left side. Fighting off the defender. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. 26-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Rushes on him, and down he goes.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football.
Looking deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Broncos line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking for room. It's Shelton.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Keeps it himself. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Running into the open space.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little boost for your running back.
They go right back to him. Might have a chance. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Buys a little time with his feet. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Buckley. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Ball is loose. And he falls on top of his own fall. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Try to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. The run inside. It's Shelton. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Kick is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He spins that thing down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio update. And the Bulls will kick it away. And we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this third quarter with a run. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. This time he wants to throw. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Showed off just about every move in the book except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the ground, it's Birch. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Running inside, it's Shelton. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Under fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. To the air, it's Lowry. Pocket breaking down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
Got it behind the line. It's Andrews. Oh, what a move to get open.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding a soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
The Bulls, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wilson's got it. Got room at the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Into the third quarter of this edition of Midweek Action, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to run, it's Birch. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buffalo. Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. Quarterback adapting. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Got it down the field. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. And the Broncos want to move quickly. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Lowry. Here comes the heat. Open space at the 25. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Buys a little time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Fires left. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. Got rid of it just in time.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Grab behind the line. It's Andrews. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Wright. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Quarterback moving. Going for 6. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Broncos will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
3rd and goal where you separate. And he's in. Touchdown, Western Michigan. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. To throw, it's Lowry. Under fire. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Broncos. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Western Michigan, 35, Buffalo.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So guys, we'll see this offense again. He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Burch. Here's a little room there. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Shelton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Inside the 40. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown Bulls. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And they'll knock him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. The Broncos will try to pick it up on 4th down. They're still firing away even with this lead. He slings it deep to the left. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.